Good afternoon. You are watching UCSI TV News. I'm Hui Wen. Today, Bulletin brings you the latest updates from Malaysia and around the world, covering international affairs, local developments, entertainment, sports, and special reports. As always, we aim to keep you informed with clear, timely, and relevant news. Let's begin. We begin with rising international tensions. The United States has seized the second oil tanker near the Venezuela, further escalating the concern over regional stability and global energy supply. Officials say the situation remains fluid and is being closely monitored. Here what we know so far.
The United States has seized a second oil tanker near the coast of Venezuela, further escalating tensions between the two countries. According to U.S. officials, the tanker was intercepted in international waters by the U.S. Coast Guard. Authorities say the vessel was involved in transporting oil in violation of American sanctions as part of efforts to crack down on what they describe as illegal oil trade. This is the second such seizure in a short period of time. U.S. officials argue that these actions are necessary to enforce sanctions and prevent sanctioned oil from entering the global market. However, Venezuela has strongly condemned the move. The Venezuelan government accused the United States of piracy and theft, calling the seizure illegal and a violation of international maritime law. Officials in Caracas say they are preparing to raise the issue at the United Nations and other international bodies. The incident highlights the ongoing strain in U.S.-Venezuela relations, which have been tense for years over political disputes, economic sanctions, and control of Venezuela's vast oil resources.
Diplomatic efforts are intensifying as tensions continue to rise between the United States, Venezuela, and other stakeholders in the region. Analysis warns that even limited disruption to oil shipments could have the broader implication for global energy markets and fuel prices. Observers note that the situation highlights the ongoing geopolitical uncertainty in the region. Authorities on all sides have called for restraint, and developments continue to unfold. We will keep you updated as more information becomes available. Next, we turn to entertainment news involving a major cases linked to the Netflix.
A Hollywood director has been convicted of scamming Netflix out of $11 million. The director is called Eric Rench, known for the film 47 Ronin. A court in New York found him guilty of fraud and money laundering. Prosecutors said Netflix paid Rench about $44 million to make a sci-fi TV show called White House, but the show was never finished. Later, he asked Netflix for more money, saying he needed it to complete the project. Netflix then sent him another $11 million. Instead of using the money for the show, Rench moved it into his personal account. He made bad investments and lost much of the money. Prosecutors said he then spent the remaining money on luxury items, including Rolls-Royce cars, a Ferrari, expensive watches, and luxury bedding. Ranch's lawyer said the verdict was unfair and the verdict could affect artists in contract disputes with big companies.
Carl Eric Rins has been found guilty of defrauding Netflix, receiving $11 million for a television project that was never completed. The case has drawn widespread attention within the entertainment industry, raising the concerns about the project oversight and financial accountability. Industry experts describe the ruling as a cautionary example of the risks involved in the high-budget creative ventures. The verdict also reinforced the importance of transparency and responsibility in managing large-scale media production. Now, we move on to our first special report. At UCSI University, a group of students is keeping a centuries-old musical tradition alive. The UCO Chinese Orchestra brings together young musicians who share a passion for Chinese orchestra music, blending heritage, discipline, and creativity on a modern campus. The orchestra features instruments such as pipa, liuqing, dizi, erhu, zhongruan, cello, and percussion, preserving the Chinese traditional music foundations while embracing creative reinvention. Good afternoon, I'm Hui-Wen, and this is a special report on the UCO Chinese Orchestra, a student ensemble quietly leading to a cultural revival on the campus and proving that centuries-old Chinese orchestra music can thrive in a modern university setting. So let's find out more. Hi, Wen-Qi. After a year of silence, what are your expectations for UCO comeback this year?
At the beginning, I do have high expectations for UCO, but due to lack of members, we cannot play big pieces. So as big pieces require full orchestra, we are not able to meet the requirements. So I aim for play for fun, but we play seriously at the same time. My play for fun means that everyone should enjoy the practice moments and concert, playing the pieces that everyone likes. And my major thought is actually I hope more people can know more about Chinese orchestra, explore the beauty of Chinese orchestra.
What do you choose an innovative style for this year's concert? Because as we know, Chinese orchestra very rarely to have the entire concert about the pop song.
We chose to play pop song because I would like to let outside people know that Chinese orchestra does not only play traditional Chinese pieces. You can also play pop songs like K-pop, anime, or Chinese pop. Don't be so stereotyped towards Chinese orchestra, as Chinese instruments also can play modern pieces as long as the arrangement is good.
Hi, Sean. Yeah, as the president of UCO Chinese Orchestra next year, what are your expectations for the orchestra?
Okay, so for me, I think my expectation on UCO next year will be more improving our music taste and also teamwork among all of our members in UCO, because I think team building is very important to have everyone gather together and produce like greater music. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so we know that there is not much member in UCO now. What will you do for continuing UCO in UCSI University, and what is your planning for next year?
So I think the planning for next year will be more focusing on recruitment, because we need more members to join us, right? So I think we should put more effort on advertising UCO in our campus and also to the public. And also I think the most easy but effective way to promote us is to produce as much music concert and any kind of workshops about UCO as possible.
In short, the UCO Chinese Orchestra preserves a culture not by isolating it, but by teaching it, adapting it, and sharing it, to ensure the Chinese orchestra music to continue resonate across the campus and into the future. This is Hui-Wen reporting on the living tradition of Chinese orchestra music at UCSI University. Thank you. At UCSI University, the UCO Chinese Orchestra play a significant role in preserving traditional Chinese music within a contemporary academic environment. Through a structured system to training, mentorship from experienced seniors, and regular performances opportunities, students are actively involved in the sustaining this cultural heritage. Beyond the musical technique, members also develop discipline, teamwork, and a deeper appreciation of cultural identity. By embedding the tradition into the university life, UCSI ensure the Chinese orchestra music continues to thrive among the future generation. Next, we turn our attention to local news.
Malaysia's government says it has saved 800 million since implementing the Target Fuel Subsidies program, known as Budi 95 at the end of September. Under the Budi Madani RON 95 fuel scheme, eligible Malaysian citizens aged 16 and above with a valid driving license can buy the subsidies petrol at RM1.99 per litre instead of the usual price around RM2.60 Malaysian. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim says the saving came through better targeting, ensure subsidies only benefit Malaysian, and curbing leakage that previously flavoured more than 3.5 million foreigners and fuels money. He added that every ringgit saved is being returned to the people, including through Rama Cash and Rama Basic Contribution, and by funding upgrades to clinics, hospital, roads, and nation infrastructure. So far, millions of Malaysians have benefited from the scheme, with many using only a fraction of their 300-litre monthly quota. E-hailing drivers also receive extra allowance to help ease daily transport costs. As the government continues refining the Budi 95 initiative, officials says fuel subsidies will remain a key tool in easing the cost of living while improving nation spending efficiencies.
Malaysia targeted fuel subsidy reform has resulted in savings of 800 million ringgit, helping to ease pressure on government finances. Officials said the approach allowed the public funds to be directed more efficiently toward the community that needs assistance the most. The move is also part of broader efforts to improve the fiscal sustainability and long-term economic planning. Citizens are encouraged to stay informed about the subsidy eligibility and fuel pricing adjustment. Next, another local development focused on the environmental responsibility.
Kuala Lumpur City have launched a new community recycling initiative to improve urban sustainability. The program encourages residents to reduce waste and take part in recycling activities across the city. City officials said the initiative aims to make recycling easier and more accessible for local households. New recycling bins have been placed in residential areas, public facilities, and select commercial locations. Authorities added that the program supports Kuala Lumpur's long-term environmental and waste management plans. Meanwhile, many residents have responded positively, showing sports for clean and green living. Overall, the initiative reflects the city's ongoing commitment to sustainable development and community participation.
Local councils have launched a new community recycling program aimed at reducing household waste and increasing the environmental awareness. Residents are encouraged to participate in recycling drive, educational activities, and waste separation initiatives. Officials said the program will help to improve the local sanitation while strengthening the community involvement. The initiative also supports the Malaysia broader sustainability and environmental protection goals. Now we move on to our second special report.
Most of the city is still asleep. The ovens and manis and core are already on. Flour, butter, and eggs, simple ingredients, yet behind them lies a bold dream taking shape in Kelana Jaya. I'm Ashley. Today I will take you inside Manis and Core, a bakery that has just begun its journey, where patience and perseverance are baked into every loaf.
太久了，我都不记得为什么，我只是记得我不喜欢 paperwork、office work、office politics、corporate politics。其实我是要做 hairstylist 的，但是我爸爸 ban 了我，就叫我读 marketing business，读了一个 degree 出来，也没有做那个，我就去 decorate cake。Human mindset，因为人是一个很难 manage 的东西，你请不到人，你就要自己做。你请到人也要自己做，没有，就是现在的人都变了，不一样，跟以前不一样，所以我们也是要变另外一个方法去 adapt 他们，一定会有很多 challenge， 很多 cash flow 的问题 ，sales 人什么问题都有的 ，but you have to stay positive。如果其实你问我们的 style 是什么，是 modern。cafe minimalist 还是什么，我也回答不到你的，因为我觉得我们是一半一半，因为我也不是很老嘛，但是我又想 keep 住我uncle教我们做的那些 coconut bun， 我觉得外面现在已经很少有人自己炒 coconut， 所以我要 keep 这几个比较 traditional 的东西，还有 butter cake， 然后 modern 的呢，就是现在小孩子都很喜欢 customized cake。我也很喜欢看到小孩子收到那个 cake 很开心，这个 one of it。我们就先做先卖，就比如今天早上有 customer order， 他讲今天要拿 2 tier 的，我就讲 OK 咯，等一下现在我就刚刚 bake 好了，现在我就要做给他。就很多东西现在很多都是 bakery 都是现做现卖的，我们是其中一个。
My role is being the sister, being the cashier, being the baker, and then assistant, everything you want me at where I go there. Yeah. And then we actually have one more person working, but she go play already. Everything. You want chocolate, got vanilla, got, you want cookies also got, roti also got. Roti is coconut masala. Coconut bun, the one where we cook the coconut ourselves.
Starting small doesn't mean dreaming small. Behind every loaf is a long night, an early morning, and a belief that effort will one day be rewarded. This bakery may be new, but its story is already rising, one bake at a time. I'm Ashley, reporter in Kelana Jaya.
The founder of Manis & Co. shares how patient consistency and creativity transform a small home-based baking hobby into a growing business. From early experimentation with recipes to opening a physical storefront, the journey reflects both challenges and perseverance. The story highlights the realities of entrepreneurship, including risk, dedication, and long-term vision. It also serves as an inspiration for aspiring business owners across the country. Next, we move to our live crossover segment.
Hey guys, we are now live at UCSI University. Fransana just announced that daily passes are jumping from 6 ringgit Malaysia to 10 ringgit Malaysia starting January 1st. That's a 66% hike. Are students going to start walking? Or are they okay with paying more for better service? So let's find out with UCSI University students. Hi sir, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Jonas.
Okay, hi Jonas. Have you heard that the LRT or MRT daily pass will increase from 6 ringgit to 10 ringgit next month? What's your first reaction?
Wow, that's actually a very big increase, 40%, I think.
Yeah. So do you think that 10 ringgit Malaysia daily pass is reasonable if the service quality improve, like better frequency and facilities?
Yes, I think it's reasonable. If they improve their facilities, they should be able to get more money.
Okay, so actually in Malaysia, I'm4 can buy a meal or a drink. So will you still choose a daily pass or switch to other transport option?
If the other transport option is cheaper, then I'll go with that. But if the 10 ringgit daily pass justifies it, I will still pay for the daily pass.
Okay, so with the new price, would you still buy the daily pass or just pay per trip instead?
If per trip is cheaper, then I'll pay per trip. But usually I go very long distances, so the daily pass is usually more worth it still.
Okay, so as a student, what would you say to Prasarana if fares go up but breakdowns and delays still happen?
I would say to them to improve their services because such a steep price increase justifies a better quality of life features for the MRT. So I would tell them to improve their systems.
Okay, so thank you, Janice. All right. All right, thanks, Janice. Now let's move to our next interviewee. Hi, can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Ewan.
Okay, hi, Ewan. Have you heard that the LRT and MRT daily pass will increase from 6 ringgit to 10 ringgit next month? So what's your first reaction?
Yes, and I think the difference is actually quite big, and it's actually a bit. I think it takes time for students and also daily user to accept it.
Okay, so do you think that 10 ringgit daily pass is reasonable if the service quality improve, like there's better frequency and facilities?
I think if there's a better like train frequency and also better facilities, I think it's more acceptable for the user.
Okay, so 4 ringgit can buy like a meal or a drink. So would you still choose the daily pass or switch to other transport option instead?
If I'm taking a long distance, maybe I will consider to take the public transport. But if it's just a short distance, then maybe I will prefer to consider about e-hailing because the price might be similar.
Okay, so with the new price, would you still buy the daily pass or just pay per trip instead?
If I will go multiple place, then I will consider to get a daily pass. But if I only want to go maybe one or two place, then I think I will consider a bit. Yeah.
Okay, so as a student, what will you say to Prasarana if the fares go up but the breakdowns and delays still happen?
I think they should have prioritized to solve with the problems like breakdowns, especially during peak hours, because it's really inconvenient for the user. So I think if they have solved this problem before they increase the price, they will be more reasonable.
Okay, thank you, Ewan. All right. Thank you so much for accepting our interview. So, as Malaysia prepare for the upcoming MRT and LRT fare increase starting next month, it's clear that the impact goes beyond numbers on a fee chart. So, for students, every ringgit matters, whether it's for daily transport, meal, or academic needs. While Prasarana emphasizes service improvement and long-term sustainability, commuters are left weighing affordability against necessity. The question now is whether better efficiency and comforty can truly justify the higher cost, especially for young riders who rely on public transport every day. As the new fares take effect, all eyes will be on how these changes shape daily commuting habits and whether public trust in the system move forward or pulls back. Reporting from UCSI University, this is Wiru for our live crossover report. Thank you. Pass back to studio.
Movies and media continue to influence the young audiences across the globe. Through storytelling, visuals, and creative expression, media reflects cultural values, identity, and social experience. Beyond entertainment, this narrative helps the audience to understand the diverse perspective and global issues. For students and young viewers, media always plays a key role in the shaping the awareness and critical thinking. Now, let's turn to our sport news.
Formula One is set for its biggest transformation in over a decade, as the sports prepare to roll out all new regulations in the 2026 season. The next generation of F1 cars will be shorter, lighter, and more agile, featuring narrower tires and simplified aerodynamic design. Ground effect tunnel will be replaced by flatter floors and larger diffusers, reducing downforce and making car easier to follow through corners, a move aimed at improving wheel-to-wheel racing. One of the headline changes is the introduction of active aerodynamics. From the year 2026, drivers will be able to adjust both front and rear wings on straights to reduce drag and increase top speed. This effectively replaces the traditional DRS system, giving every driver access to low drag mode on designated straights. Overtaking will still be tactical, with a new overtake mode providing extra electrical power when a driver is within 1 second of the car ahead. Meanwhile, the familiar push-to-pass system remains, now renamed the boost button.
allowing drivers to deploy stored energy for attack or defense. With enhanced safety standards and new manufacture joining the grid, the year 2026 rules mark a bold new era, faster, smarter, and more sustainable. This is the future of Formula One, and it's coming fast.
Formula One has announced its most significant regulation changes in more than a decade set to take effect in the 2026 seasons. The updates will impact the car design, aerodynamics, power units, and race strategies. Teams and drivers are already preparing to adapt to the new technical requirements. Analysts believe the changes could reshape the competition and create a more unpredictable championship. Fans worldwide are watching closely as the sport enters to the new era. Here's your weather forecast across the Malaysia for the 24th of December. In the northern region, Perlis will experience a scattered shower throughout the day, while Kedah remain mostly cloudy with possible afternoon thunderstorm. In the central region, Penang will see the cloudy skies with thunderstorm expected later in the day. Kuala Lumpur begins the day cloudy with afternoon rain likely to affect the traffic conditions. And Selangor will experience the similar weather patterns. Along the east coast, Kelantan and Pahang are expected to receive the heavy rain, particularly during the afternoon hours, and residents are advised to remain cautious while traveling. In the southern region, Johor will be mostly sunny with the brief showers, while Malacca remaining cloudy with light drizzle. In East Malaysia, Sabah will see the scattered showers in several areas. Please stay safe and plan your travel wisely. That's the weather update for today. Expect mostly cloudy conditions nationwide, with occasional showers in several regions. That's all for today's news. Thank you for watching UCSI TV News, where we bring you the important updates from Malaysia and around the world. From international developments and local initiatives to special reports and sports highlights, we hope today's coverage has kept you well informed. This is Hui Wen, and thank you for watching UCSI TV News.